Yo, what's going on, guys? We're hearing that PJ Washington wants a deal worth more than the mid-level exception, which the full mid-level exception basically is like $12.8 million a year. And I've said that I wouldn't be surprised if he got something in between the range of like low 64 million over 4 years, high 72, maybe 80. I just think like if Dylan Brooks got 20 a year, PJ Washington should too. Right now, driving to Las Vegas, I'm in Denver. As you guys know, I'm a media member, credentialed media member, so I'm going to be covering that for the next 2 weeks basically. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think PJ Washington's contract should be? I think 4 year 72, 4 year 80 max, with the possibility of it being partially guaranteed the further it gets down the road, as just a protection wouldn't be that bad of an option. And for me, I think personally they're in rather a pretty good situation, the Hornets, because they're flush with cap space, so it wouldn't hurt them to do this, as most teams aren't even targeting him as a realistic option, because he's reportedly looking for a deal like at $18 million, which is what I said, $72 million. But they're saying that he's probably going to sign a $54 million deal, according to Mark Stein of the Stein line. And that he would like a deal 18 but a year, while right now what he's getting offered is about 13 and a half. And it's not terrible, because if PJ Washington isn't able to come to an agreement with the Charlotte Hornets for a long-term contract, he would just play out this upcoming season under the $8.5 million qualifying offer, similar to what they're doing with Miles Bridges, and then become an unrestricted free agent next year. Now, I do believe they do have his bird rights, though, going into next year, because he would be on the qualifying offer. He'd be 4 years, or they might lose it. So it's the one thing for Charlotte is that they do want to re-sign him this offseason instead of having to compete for people next year. So it brings up a variety of things that could happen, but I think it's definitely interesting to see how it all plays out for Washington. That's where I'm not Washington. My apologies, Charlotte. I don't know why I said Washington. Well, PJ Washington, how it plays out for PJ Washington, but Charlotte, maybe that's why I got myself confused right there. But as he's a good combo forward who showed he can guard, twos, threes, and fours and be a small ball five. Not the most effective small ball five, but a stretch big. He's kind of a combo forward. He's a good two-way player, not an elite one, but an above average one.